Hey y'all, it's Grace. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making 3 types of cheap and easy Halloween decorations you can do yourself. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more of my creations in the future, please subscribe. Now let's get started. Okay, so jumping into the first craft here, I've got my tray, my skulls, and my paint. The tray is actually a candle lid that I'm going to be repurposing. The skulls obviously are from Dollar Tree. They came in like packs of 5, I think is what it was. And then the paint is actually a house paint. It's one of those sample paints that you can get when you go to a hardware store. It fit my needs, so I figured why not use it. So by the time I finished painting, this took me about 4 coats, I think, of paint. And then I also did a black ream on the inside. I don't think it really made much of a difference, though. Something I should note is that my audio I took originally completely sucked. So I'm having to redo it as I'm editing this. So there are times that my hands might be moving like I'm talking, because I was. But it's not matching up with what you're hearing now, and that's because it doesn't. So hopefully it doesn't mess anybody up too much. So after the paint dried, I took my skulls and I just hot glued them on. I'm sure there's other glues you could use, but hot glue was the easiest. I also double checked as I was putting them on that they fit right, so the tray sat flat once I was done with it, and then I just put one on the top center as just a decorative. Wish I could feel what I can't see. Float like. And then this is just showing you guys what it looked like when it was done. I'll have pictures on my Instagram later of everything complete and in better lighting. Okay, so for the second craft, I'm going to be doing some decorative flower vases. I've started off with a short round vase, and I put some paint on the inside of it to swirl around. Here I also used house paint, just like with the jewelry dish, but the difference, the orange paint in this one was super thick, and I'm not really sure why, so it was quite the hassle, but it still worked in the end. I just won't be using that paint again. As you can see, I'm struggling quite a bit just to get that paint moved around because it was so thick. Probably didn't help that my room was really cold that day either, but. Butterflies scream like a banshee. Something's hiding in the pantry, but I can't find it, so would you please enchant me? Give me a potion. For the second vase, I took black, and each vase was also a different shape. I didn't want them all to be the same. And then for the third vase, I just did the purple again, which I really like the purple. The purple was probably my favorite. Got a nice shimmer to it. Alright, so to make it more Halloween themed, I wanted to put some skulls mixed into with the flowers. So here I just took some wire that I had, and then I bought some skulls at the Dollar Tree. So I'm cutting out all my wires, and then I took one of my polymer clay tools to put holes in the bottom of the skulls so I could fit my wire. And I just got all of those in there. For my devotion. So once I got all of the skulls and the wires connected, I needed to reinforce it because they weren't stable. So I just took a bunch of hot glue and just put it all around it. Super simple, it cooled off quick, and it worked for my needs. The emotion. I've yet to surrender. Here I'm just showing you the after effects of the paint with the vases. My patience grew really thin because I was getting really tired, so the paint actually wasn't even dry completely in the vases. But I'm not too worried about it because these are going to be my permanent Halloween decorations. I'm not planning on changing them up at all. So next, when I put the confetti in, it doesn't matter if they stick. This is just confetti I got from the dollar store. I did a mix of black, orange, and purple. Originally, I wanted to do tissue paper, but they didn't have any. It actually worked out much better with the confetti because the flowers actually stuck in it a lot better. Here I'm just arranging flowers, you know, this is how you do it, is your personal preference. I liked how I did it. I think they turned out really well. And then once I got the flowers arranged, I put in the skulls, the pumpkin vase, or the orange vase, I should say. The orange vase, I put 4 skulls in it, and the other 2 just got 3 each. I didn't have enough to do more than that. So for the third craft, I'm going to be doing some cup candle holders. Originally it was supposed to be mason jars, but I couldn't find any, so I just used what the dollar store had, which was these cups. So I pre-drew on each cup the pictures that I wanted, one being a cat, a pumpkin, ghost, and the witch's hat. So I just painted around each picture because I wanted my candle to illuminate out of it, out of the picture, and then obviously through the top. One thing that I realized when painting, I definitely would recommend you get glass paint, not acrylic paint, because when you try to put on the second coat, the first coat just peels off. It was quite the challenge, but it still worked. I still got it to work. And I actually went, after filming, I went and got some pink sealer, and that made it perfect. So if you can't get glass paint, then just get some sealer to seal it all in. So that was a challenge, but you know, I still did it. Still worked. And then I think that these are actually probably my favorite of the 3 crafts. I wanna know when my eyes are open. I've yet to surrender to tales of forever, but never say never, my dear. Can you make me believe it at night when I call for the magic? 'Cause I just wanna feel it when things go bump in the attic, baby. Like a rabbit pulled from a hat, all that any true love can ask. Can you help me to see it? 'Cause I want to believe in the magic. Fairy tales and sleeping beauties, magic like what's in the movies. Want to know it absolutely like you do, like you do. But I felt something when you held me. Maybe one more kiss could help me. So after I had my black paint on and dried, I went around the edges of all the pictures and the rim with gray house paint. Now originally I thought I was very brilliant with the idea of putting glitter in the paint to make it a glitter paint. Well, that didn't work. The density of the house paint mixed with the glitter, it didn't flow very well. So I realized not even halfway through when I first started, that I had to dump out glitter on a tray, and I had to individually sprinkle some glitter on as I was painting. So I could only paint a little bit and then sprinkle and then paint and then sprinkle, because the paint was drying too quickly for me to just do a bunch and then sprinkle afterward. So it was quite the mess to deal with, but it still turned out pretty good.
Your eyes, your lips, and tell me if it's true, if it's true. Oh, baby, can you make me believe it at night when I call for the magic? 'Cause I just wanna feel it when things go bump in the attic, baby. Like a rabbit pulled from a hat, all that any true love can ask. Can you help me to see it? 'Cause I want to believe in the magic.
Alright y'all, my camera died, so I'm on my phone. I just wanted to show you the finished of the candle holders. I think they turned out really good. The cleanup took a bit with the glitter, so next time I might use a glitter glue or something, especially since they're becoming so much more popular. There's so many color variations and everything. It would be nice. But I'm still really happy with how everything turned out. I'm really happy with how the flowers and everything turned out. The little ring holder. I think everything, I'm really happy with it. Alright y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you liked everything as much as I did. If there's anything you guys would have done differently, like in terms of colors or how you would have styled anything, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to see how you guys would do it differently. And until next time.